Hi, 340 about what you can expect with, the assignments and exams and so on. Now everything's online. The exams will take place at a particular time, so you should try to work your schedule around that time. If you're having real problems with that, you should contact me. But nonetheless, we're going to start in pretty quickly with an assignment related to the 4Ds, which of course I'm going to lecture on in my PowerPoint slides and so on. Also, that particular exercise is about applying and showing that you understand what each of the four concepts among the 4Ds refers to with an example that you develop. And it could be an example from, something you've seen in a film or read in a novel, or maybe family members, or possibly just people you've seen in a public context that you think might meet some or all of that criteria. But the more detail you can provide, the better. So the third part of the exercise is trying to think about the appropriate way to measure the problem. So a lot of people will take the easy route and say, oh yeah, I'll do a case analysis. But if you're dealing with someone who's depressed, that's pretty common. 8-9% of our population under normal circumstances, and in COVID, much higher. But if you're talking about someone who has schizophrenia, that obviously is not as common. It's only about 1% of our population. However, 1% of 350 million is a lot of people. So that too doesn't have to be relegated to the case study domain. So make sure that you've reviewed the material about the different ways, the three different ways that we can study people who have disorders. And then maybe try to think about a correlational study or an experimental study to really show that you understand it and how it's different from just a very in-depth case analysis. And so that would be our very first assignment, and I'll be working on that. And I, of course, will be sending regular little videos like this before most assignments so that you feel you have an idea about, just what the standards are and how to do a great job in the course. So to do all of the assignments, you need to buy the course packet, absolutely. If you're having some financial difficulties and cannot purchase the textbook, well then definitely get that course packet, because I summarize some of the material that's in our textbook, but I also have created a whole series of cases for you to analyze and earn points for your grade. I do have some exam review material in my course packet, and then just other exercises that will help you feel like you've really gotten a handle on the material. So welcome, and looking forward to your take on the 4Ds. And once you've completed, let's say filling out the page and so on, you could take a picture of it and so on, but it's best to type it up as a Word document, because one, I can read it better, two, it just looks like you've put some quality time into it. And that's, of course, as you create the Word document and then upload it, it's much easier. Sometimes my computer can't even open photos that are sent with iPhones. And so don't know why that's a problem, but just can't do it. So I would prefer that you do Word documents for all of the case analyses. And hopefully that'll work out really well for all of us. So thank you so much, and welcome once again. Hope you had a great set of holidays and are feeling healthy and ready to roll.